Whoa, just over a decade ago in 2006, the world quietly marked 200 years since the fall of one of the most confusing empires in history, the Holy Roman Empire. Empire in name only, and even that is controversial. It wasn't always holy, it wasn't truly Roman, and many argue it barely functioned as an empire at all. If you want the full story of how it worked, check out Wonderwee's deep dive after this. We're collaborating on this topic, but today, we're asking a bold question. What if the Holy Roman Empire came back right now? Let's rewind to its peak in the year 1155. At its height, the empire stretched across modern-day Germany, Austria, Switzerland, the Czech Republic, Slovenia, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands, plus slices of Belgium, France, Italy, Poland, Croatia, and even Western Russia. That's territory from 13 modern countries. But where would the capital be? Tricky question. The original empire never had one fixed capital. The emperor ruled from wherever he was. If that tradition returned, today's emperor might rotate between major cities like Munich, Hamburg, Vienna, Rome, or Berlin, all among the 10 largest within the empire's former borders. And how many people would live in this modern Holy Roman Empire? Around 215 million, a stunning leap from the roughly 21 million in 1618. Just before the 30 Years' War decimated the empire's population. By the war's end in 1648, only 16 million remained. That's 1 in 4 people gone in a single generation. In the 1600s, Prague was the empire's largest city with just 100,000 people. What about the people themselves? Ethnically, the empire would still be led by Germans and Italians, with French-speaking populations close behind. The linguistic map reflects this, dominated by German, Italian, and French speakers. But religion, that's a different story. The original Holy Roman Empire was deeply Christian. Today, only 58% of the people within its territory identify as Christian, 45% Catholic, 13% Protestant. 1/3 are non-religious or atheists, and Muslims now make up 3% of the population, a major shift from its medieval religious identity. Now imagine the economy with a GDP of over $9.2 trillion. The resurrected empire would become the 3rd largest economy on earth, just behind China and ahead of Japan. Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, and northern Italy would be its economic powerhouses. That wealth translates to strengths. The modern empire would have a military budget of $109 billion, fielding 694,000 active troops and over 1 million in reserves. That's more soldiers in South Korea, and the 3rd largest military budget in the world, behind only the US and China. Would it rival the European Union? Maybe. Its military budget is about half of the EU's combined defense spending, but its centralization in history could give it a different kind of unity, or a different kind of chaos. In short, if the Holy Roman Empire rose again, it would be a global superpower, commanding immense population, territory, economic might, and historical prestige. But whether it would function better than the original, well, that's another story. For more on how this empire actually came to be and why it was so weird, check out Wonderwee's companion video. And if you enjoyed this thought experiment, subscribe to the Roman Scroll for more epic alternate histories and stories from the ancient world.